It's the Wendy Williams Show. Now, here's Wendy.
I'm doing better now. Let's get started. Come on. Thank you. I missed you too. Look, honestly, I didn't know what to expect when I hit the block today. I didn't know whether you would wait for me, whether you would understand. I had no idea what to expect. Thank you so much for waiting for us. But you know, I'm not exactly a hypochondriac, but I might be a hypo. You know what I mean? You know, all this time you've been watching this show, you know I love doctors. I respect the medical community. I also love homeopathic medicines. I'm always up in my doctor's faces like, what's this? Ow. You know? So what happened was we were supposed to only be off for 2 weeks for Christmas vacation. And towards the end of the 2 weeks, I started to feel thyroidish. Well, they're still adjusting my meds. And if you don't know about thyroid disease, it's a lifetime thing, and they're always adjusting and always doing stuff, and it can really screw you over. And so they're adjusting my thyroid meds, and then the eyeballs attached to the thyroid, which is my Graves' disease, and then you know I always have the equilibrium thing with my vertigo and a million other things, and I'm the kind of patient, if I cough, I'm thinking I'm dying. I know I've gotten to that point. I love the doctor. I can't even tell you how many doctors I have, but I want to shout out to each and every one of you. Thank you so much. They push me in there. I get the MRIs, and then I get the CAT scans, and then they get me running on the treadmill, and they're doing my blood pressure at the same time as my phone is calling with people from the show, you know, calling and asking me stuff. I'm like, my blood pressure's not high. Wow. And then the salt levels, and you know, I'm 54, and not for nothing, even though you feel 25, honey, you know. You're still your age on the inside. So I have a plethora of doctors, my medical team, and I'm happy to tell you that I am doing swell. And then, you know, it's not a deal. It's not a big thing for, you know, Kevin to come with me to doctor's appointments. We all go to each. Do you go to the doctors with your family? Like, I go. It's not, you know, because of the panic mode. You just go because you go. It's, you know, you want to know. Because sometimes a family member will hide something from you, and you need to know. You know, so I'm the type, you know, I will go in the room with the doctor when Kevin or in the other room to one of their doctors and say, okay, what's the real deal? You know, and they'll tell. So, you know, so we're spending time as a family, the Hunters, you know, I'm Wendy Hunter. We're spending time as a family, and I just wanted to take some time for myself. Now, you know, I am my own best friend. You know that. I've told you that forever. But outside, yeah, when you get into yourself, you're your own best friend. And so I'm at home, and I'm taking my thyroid meds, and I'm meditating. Oh, believe me you. Believe me you. I'm going to the gym 7 days a week for 2 hours a day. Believe me you. I don't know how this outfit is reading on TV, but mother has not gained a pound. But you have to take care of yourself. And one of the things that really does suck about our country is that we don't have proper medical care. And I know that many people watching, many people in the audience, I know you don't have to raise your hands for it or clap, but I know many of you, even if you have health insurance, you don't go to the doctors. And if you do, or if you don't have health insurance, I'm sorry, you have no doctor to go to, but why don't you go to like Ambicare? Those people in the emergency area, they're nice. It's not all gunshots and stuff. Sometimes you go there and you act polite, treat people with kindness, bring a bunch of magazines so you're not cutting lines and everything. And before you know it, you're like a regular customer at the Ambicare until our country gets it right where everybody gets adequate health care. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And that young Kevin, he really doesn't care about much of anything. Ma, are you okay? Good. And what about me? You know, jerks at 18. So I was doing that and just like taking care. I always say this to you, so this should not be new. Take care of yourselves. And I'm sorry it took me almost 40 or 50 days. I know it's been a long time. I'm sorry. But I have to say, it's not going to happen anymore, and I feel good. I feel good. Thank you. Thank you. So anyway, more going on. So Jussie Smollett. Well, you know, it's the story that won't stop. Jussie, friend to the show, you'll remember right before all this happened, he was a friend to our show. He came on our show. He talked so nice on the couch. He was all cute and regular with his sexuality. You know, he's out of the closet and cute as a doll. No tattoos, looking nasty and everything. So
and she got the nerve
well,
to
I'm
talk
just
about
saying,
somebody
when you're
else.
young and you get tattoos up here, and then all of a sudden Hollywood is really calling, then you have to get them removed or covered or something like that. But he's smart. And then he performed on our show too, if you recall. And he had this R&B album coming out with, and then the Empire going on. And you would think that this kid has it all going on in his entire life. But in actuality, we've all heard he's been charged with felony disorderly conduct for allegedly falsifying stories to the police.
Girl, they gonna drag her.
He maintains his innocence.
They gonna drag Wendy.
I gotta tell you, I think that Jussie is guilty. I wasn't one of those people. Listen to me. Let's talk adults, okay?
Talk adult?
We can laugh in between, but
Talk
let's talk
adult?
adults.
You didn't
right?
talk about Kevin cheating on
you.
you.
Our show, I want you to walk away with something and say, you know, Wendy, she taught me something. Other than, how you doing?
Taught you that you want to dig up everybody else's dirt and not your
I was
own.
like, guilty. I wasn't one of those wafflers. And as the story started to build, I was just saying to myself, why? You know, there's 6